Hey everyone, I hope you're doing so well. I'm coming to you today with a tutorial that was kind of requested by a subscriber. They asked for a makeup look that would be simple enough for every day for teenagers with a winged eyeliner. What I decided to do was kind of demonstrate for you what I do as an everyday simple quick look. And not necessarily the traditional winged eyeliner. I used pencil and smudged it out to give sort of a winged effect. It's a little bit more simple. Anyways, I really hope you enjoy. Please stay tuned for how to do this look. Okay, so let's get started. As you can see, this eye actually doesn't even look complete, but it is as far as eyeshadow is concerned. It really is a look that emphasizes almost a no makeup look. So as a first product that I applied to my lid, it was Too Faced Shadow Insurance and Groundwork Paint Pot by MAC on the lid right up to the brow. The next color that I'm going to use is one that is just a couple shades darker than my skin tone. This is a MAC Pro Long eyeshadow in Uninterrupted. With a fluffy brush, I'm just going to take the color onto the brush and then work this on the lid, and then once you get to the crease, kind of flip the brush sideways and work the color into the crease and blend it up. Now this is usually my go-to look every day when I get ready for work, and it's really simple because I'm definitely a person that likes to hit the snooze button and needs to just have a quick makeup look to make my face look a little bit more fresh. The next thing that I do is I take a shade that is a few shades lighter than my skin tone. This one is Always Sunny, and it's also a MAC Pro Longwear eyeshadow, but any combination of colors will do. What we're going to do is just apply this color to the lid and not go past the crease. As a highlight under the brow, I just take a matte ivory color. This is the one that I've been using a lot lately. It's from the MAC duo called Culturalized. I'll just use this same brush, put the tip of the brush into the product, and then work this on the latter part of my brow. Finally, as a highlight under the tear duct area, I just use something with a little bit of frost. My eyeshadow of choice today is yet another MAC Pro Longwear eyeshadow in Carefree. It is a frost eyeshadow, or frosty eyeshadow, and it has a golden undertone. You can use anything that you like pretty much. You don't have to use this color. This actually kind of reminds me of NARS Albatross. Okay, so I am now completed with the eyeshadow part of this look today. If I'm in a real rush in the morning, I'll just put this on and put mascara on the upper and lower lashes and run out the door, and that's it. If you want to amp it up a little bit without having to make it too complicated, what I do is I take a pencil eyeliner. This one is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On pencil in Perversion. And what I do is I kind of stretch out my lid a little bit, and I kind of dot this along my upper lash line without going too far out. And taper it as you get inside into the inner portion of the eye. You don't have to go all the way down, just kind of end where your eyelashes end. And we do the same thing on the bottom. You don't have to be too neat with this. But on the bottom, I kind of stop where my iris starts, and just keep it very thin and close to the lashes. You kind of have to work quickly with this eyeliner because it sets to be a long wearing eyeliner. Now, you can use a darker eyeshadow for the next step to kind of help set the eyeliner if you want, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to use a very tiny brush, and this is from Artist Loft, and it's the number 0 mop brush. I got this at Michael's. What I do is I kind of gently tug on the outer portion of my eye and smudge the eyeliner along the upper and lower lash lines where I placed them. Keep it very thin on the inside. I actually kind of bring it towards the tear duct without adding any more product. I just smudge it out. And then as you get to the outside, I turn my brush sideways and just start running the brush back and forth along the color. And then go ahead and do the same to the lower lash line and just kind of meet it with the outer portion. And you can wing it out too if you'd like. Okay, now that I have the eyeliner applied on the upper and lower lash lines, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tight line. So I'm going to put just some eyeliner right along the base of the lashes, just to intensify the lashes. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume in Berry Black to my upper and lower lashes. Okay, now that I have the eye makeup complete, I'm going to go ahead and apply a blush. Now, just to make this look a little bit more fresh, I'm using a brighter color, but light-handedly. This is a Mused blush. It's a Tarte Amazonian Clay Longwear blush. And then as a highlight, I am going to lightly brush on the Extra Dimension Skin Finish by MAC, and this one's called Whisper of Gilt. This highlight, I'm going to use a fan brush to apply it, because these fan brushes are nice to lightly apply a highlight. And I'm going to do that on the cheeks, around the brow, bridge of the nose, chin, and Cupid's bow. Okay, now that I have the blush applied and the highlight applied, I'm going to go ahead and apply a lip color. Now, because this is sort of an everyday look, I just try to make it as simple as possible. Again, the eyes are are very neutral, and so I'm going to use the cheek color and the lip color to add a little bit more of a pop here. So for this, I'm using Weekend Getaway, and it is the casual color Lip and Cheek Color by MAC. I like this color because it adds, it looks more like a stain than anything. Put that on your lips. Okay, once that's applied, I'm going to go around the perimeter of the lips with a lip pencil. It's a brown color. This will just help kind of match the color of the lips to my skin a little more. This one is the Makeup Forever Aqua Lip Lip Pencil in 7C. Okay, with the liner applied, if you want to go ahead and apply a gloss, you can. I'm not going to. I'm just going to apply a little bit of chapstick. This is the one that I really, really love. It's the Nivea Essential Chapstick. And it's great. It gives your lips a little bit of a shine, and it keeps them moisturized. Okay, and with my lip color complete, I'm done my look for today, which sort of featured a very simple eye makeup look, paired with a pop of color on the cheeks and the lips. Because the eyes are so neutral and so simple, you can kind of play around with the colors on the rest of the face. I think it's very versatile that way. Anyways, I really hope that you found it useful. Please stay tuned for plenty more, including a couple of demonstrations of products that I just purchased and some exciting giveaway announcements. Take care and have a fabulous day.